Alright, so after a pretty long break on accident, I'm back with some more tutorials. Um, this is Forerunner. Forerunner is a very glitch-heavy mission, which is nice. If we didn't have all these glitches, this would probably be one of the longest missions in the game. But there's a ton of glitches, and it's very nice. So, keep just keep with me. I'll probably put like some timestamps for in like the description for each trick. So, like I said, just bear with me, and we'll try to get through all these tricks as quickly as possible. There's a ton of tricks, probably 10, 20 tricks. There's already one right now. Like the first one you want to do is pick up this auto sentry right here. And the reason why you want to do that is for button jump later on. So while Cortana's talking, what you want to do is run over here. Before all this stuff, run over here, stand to the left of this console, and just start mashing X, and you want to hold X as soon as you see the subtitles say get me to the console or whatever she says. Then you just hold X, and what that does is it makes putting Cortana to the console a bit faster. It's faster by about a second if you get it correctly. It's pretty difficult. I can't really show it off. It's in one of my aisles, I think, which I'll probably put in this video right now.
Without a closer look. Come on, let's figure out where that transit system dumped us.
All right.
This is the first pylon.
So this is button jump.
Hope you don't mind.
Button jump is easily one of the harder tricks in the game. There's a couple of really difficult tricks in this game, and this is just the start of it. So what you want to do is run around this corner and shoot this guy. He jumped. He's not really supposed to jump there. And then throw down your auto sentry. And the reason why you want to do that is because it makes button jump 20 times easier. Like, you now just don't get shot at all, so you can easily do button jump. But for the sake of the tutorial, I am going to kill all of the enemies. If I can actually kill them. Okay, there we go.
Those weren't the same things we saw in the tunnel.
So, in order to do button jump, what you're going to do is jump on top of this button, and you're going to jump up on top of this thing. And when you jump on top of this thing, hold crouch at the end. Just like this. It makes that jump much easier. If you don't hold crouch, it makes the jump much more difficult, as you can see. So yeah, just hold crouch. Be careful not to accidentally get a spring jump. I usually do that, because I'm not smart at. So jump, hold crouch, up, come on. There we go. And just jump on top of this part. And this is the second hardest jump actually. There's a hard jump over there. But what you want to do is just sprint up this thing, and at the last second, not really up here, but like right here, you're gonna want to jump off it. And start your sprint right above this thing, because you actually get caught on this thing right here. So just start your sprint about right here and get some momentum going, and as soon as you get some momentum, just jump across over there. So just like this. So it's a pretty difficult jump. It takes a lot of practice. One thing I recommend doing if you want to practice button jump is you get a checkpoint way over there. Just delay it as far as you can over here and get the checkpoint right there. It's really nice, and it makes button jump much easier to practice. I didn't really know that when I first started this run or started running this game. So and like resetting like your checkpoint and getting reset like all the way over there is awful. So getting reset right here is perfect. So let me just get button jump really quickly. It's pretty difficult. I even have trouble with it. You can do like another way if you play on like low sensitivity. Man, I'm really bad. But if you play on low sensitivity, you have to kind of like do like an angle kind of sprint like this. It kind of sucks. Wow, did I really just fall off? I'm so good at this game. Alright. This time I'll actually get it. Or not. Oh my god. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Like so. There we go. So when you jump across this thing, I usually kind of do like a sprint. And then while sprinting, I jump on top of this rock. And then I just jump off of it. I don't recommend doing that because it's kind of difficult. But yeah, I usually do that for my full games in ILs. So right here, there's two jumps you could do. I'll show you the faster jump. This jump's a bit difficult to do. What you want to do is just run at this wall and just jump. For some reason, it's like sometimes it just doesn't work. So I kind of just hold crouch at the end. And then there's the easier jump where you could do it to the left, right here. This one's about a second slower. And then you just jump over here, do like another crouch jump. And this is the hardest jump. Doesn't look difficult, like, you know, just kind of sprint across and jump. But it's pretty hard. So what we want to do is just sprint across and jump about here, like right at the end of this part. So I'll look at the ground here, and at the end, you're going to want to just hold crouch. It makes the jump so much easier. So like right here, as you see, I jumped right there, and I held crouch right at the end. So I'll show it off again. Look at the ground, jump. There we go. Like I said, just jump as soon as you are getting off this rock thing right here. And crouch at the very end. It makes this jump so much easier. And just follow what I do, basically. Just jump across here on this rock, and then you're going to jump on this rock. And this rock over here. I'll kind of take things slow so you can kind of like pause and see where I'm going. And as soon as you get over here, you're going to want to jump across over there, like so, and jump up here. If you fall down over here, you can actually kind of get up with like a spring jump, or, well, a spring jump actually makes it easier. You can just kind of jump up there. But yeah, here you go, just jump over here, just constantly make your way up. Here, you're gonna notice I'm running into like an invisible wall. It's really bizarre. Like, this rock is deformed. Like, it just has a really bizarre invisible wall. Like, as you can see, like, I can run around it. It's really weird. So what you're going to do is kind of like jump from the left side of the rock. Don't jump to the right, or else you're just going to hit that wall and lose all momentum. So just do it from the left. And jump on top of this thing. And be careful not to move to the right. You'll notice on the right, there's like a small, like, indented thing. If you jump down here, the game will continue and you'll actually get a checkpoint, because you haven't gotten a checkpoint in a while. And the game just forces you to get a checkpoint. So you kind of just half-lock the game, basically. And here, what you want to do is, I kind of already loaded the area, but as soon as you get over here, on this part, just jump, and you load in the area, and it makes this part a little bit easier. You can do this blind, but I always load in the area. So here, just kind of follow my pathing. Just run straight, and run straight, and run straight. You basically just run straight. Here, we used to go right, but I kind of recently found out it's going, jumping on top of this rock, and jumping up here is a bit faster. So just keep running. Run up here. There's also a terminal down there if you guys want that. And hit this load zone. Don't freak out, by the way, here. You always get like the long load zone. It's about 4 or 5 seconds. It sucks, but whatever. So what you want to do is continue along, yada yada, and destroy this one right here, like so. That one's really easy. And when you destroy this one, there's a few ways you can destroy this. You can just like run across and just throw the grenade, or you can just kind of like take things a bit slow, kind of run up towards it. I usually just kind of YOLO it, because it doesn't really matter. So like that. Ah. Whatever, you know what I mean. There's a few ways to destroy that. If you miss it, use your assault rifle to kill it. It makes things a tad bit easier. And when you get up here, you get a checkpoint. And what you want to do is just throw the grenade into that hole. And what I usually do is I aim right above it, like so. And I move forward a bit. Now we get some momentum, and automatically destroys it. And here, there's this weird jump you can do. What you want to do is kind of like run at it and jump at the last second, but don't jump too late, like so. And hold crouch. And right here, you can do it like a bit easier if you jump on top of this thing and just jump. I kind of like do it off the ramp nowadays. So that's basically the first pylon. First pylon's the easiest, I want to say. No, not really, because button jump. Button jump's really annoying. This kind of gives me some time to explain the next few tricks. Next part is kind of like a huge out of bounds thing. Second pylon. We don't get the second pylon for a little bit though.
They'll get caught in
The gravity well yet.
Alright,
There's still two
that part
Russian
doesn't really matter. The whole elevator
We've
part,
got to
who cares
disable
about
that
that?
beam before they're pulled in like they
It's
were.
the only thing you can really do to make that elevator part go faster is if you jump at the last second as you're entering the door. If you just jump,
What are they doing?
it makes that it makes the trigger go a bit faster, but that's about it.
That
So
could be
this is second pylon. Second pylon,
Don't want the Covenant
pretty RNG heavy for easy and legendary.
force of resistance
There's
all
more
around
RNG on
the
legendary, obviously, but here on easy, we do a thing called like battle skip right here, where we jump on this rock right here, sprint across, land about here, and then we just jump up on top of this rock. And what we do here now is just jump across. If you get shot at all, I think if you get shot 2 or 3 times, you're kind of screwed. So it kind of sucks. Here, this is called early ghost. One of the harder tricks. Here we go. What you want to do is just hold X during that entire time while you're running across and hope you don't get shots. There's really not much to talk about there. You just kind of hold X and just pray to God you don't get shot. Pray to the RNGesus God. Or RNGesus. Can't really have a Jesus and a God. So here, just kind of drive across. You can kind of optimize this driving.
breaking up again. We're almost to the beam.
I kind of like drive near the wall, not too close, because the ghost has some weird clipping that I can do. It's pretty annoying. Alright, so this part is not fun. What you want to do is just try to run over that guy. You never run him over. I think I run him over like rarely. I think like 1% of the time. And here what you want to do is see this little circle right here? Aim to the right of that and just boost. And just constantly aim to the right of it. And as soon as you kind of hit this invisible wall that I'm hitting right now, go straight down. So I'll kind of show that off again. Thankfully you get a good checkpoint. I'll show it off quickly this time. Just aim towards the circle right there and have that always aimed with your crosshair. And just dive straight down here. And easy. It's a pretty simple skip once you get the hang of it. But it's also really easy to mess up. So, and also here, what you want to kind of do is aim at this little crease right here. Just go through this, kind of go up a bit, and then you're going to go straight down and right at the door. The reason why you want to go at the door is because you need to hit a trigger, like so. And you just activate this pylon. So that's second pylon, much easier. You don't have to do that whole part where you just blow up all the ball things. I really don't know what they're called. They never really explained that, to be honest.
Not strong enough.
I think they do. I just never paid attention.
Already done. Go.
So just constantly run,
Once we're on the satellite, there's bound to be a
and we're almost done. Don't worry. There's two more annoying parts I want to say.
Doesn't make any sense. Why would they
So
care
we're gonna
about
go through this
broadcast
portal.
relay?
And what we want to do here is just hit these slide jumps right here.
Just find us that control node.
It's pretty difficult to hit.
Get to the gravity well.
And you're going to kill 5 enemies. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. I'm not good at this game, if you can't tell. And you can either go right or left. You're going to want to go left. Right's a bit slower. I'm not really sure by how much. But you get some extra enemies and it's really annoying. You also get like a phantom shooting at you, and it's just really bad. So here, just run through it. Oh, this gave me some time to explain. So, I'm going to do a thing called a night boost, which I haven't explained yet. And what a night boost is whenever a knight hits you, like if you ever played this game casually, whenever a knight hits you, it knocks you back. Well, if you get it to hit you from your back, it actually launches you very far forward. It can save either 1 second, it can save two, it can save 3 seconds. I've had it save like 4 seconds once. It's pretty RNG based, but if you ever do get it, it's very good. So I'll show it off here. Well, at least try to show it off. What you want to do is just run in front of it, and then run it. Oh, like that. Just run in front of it, and then run to the side of it. It's a pretty simple skip. Not even a skip. This is a very simple like trick. So here, you can get on this elevator, but that's boring. So you just jump on top of this box thing. And that skips the old elevator ride. Like, this is the elevator ride. It's not that much slower, but it feels slow. So here, we're just gonna kind of run through. Sometimes there'll be a knight here. There's that knight. He'll either be there or there. He's usually where I was shooting at. Yeah, over there. And usually there's a knight that teleports here. Oh, there he is. But you can't really get a knight boost off of him. So what you want to do here is as soon as you come up this ramp thing, you jump on top of this box, like so, and jump up here. And you'll notice that as you can kind of like jump over here. What I kind of do is like I just sprint up this thing, turn at the last second, then jump. Wow, I'm bad. I kind of like ran out of sprint at the end. But I kind of like just turn last second and just jump, and it's pretty simple. You get a checkpoint there, so it's really easy to practice if you are having trouble with it. Oh wow, it's really late. Or really early, sorry. So here, just kind of run across the edges. And yeah, just run through the center. Pretty simple. Here, just hold A and Y. You don't really have to mash A and Y. From what I found out, if you hold A and Y, it actually skips this cutscene earlier. So that's always nice.
We've gotta go. That Didact, he manipulated Infinity's signal to release him.
Alright, so this is like a major run killer.
Moving the satellite
Major run killer.
stabilize the core.
So what you're going to want to do is
Didact's leaving.
you don't really have to muscle run too much here. I don't muscle run here really at all. I just do it right here
Grab one of those ghosts.
and get in this ghost. And this part's so bad.
Channel energy from your
So
veins to
just kind of follow my pathing. And I'm gonna constantly pause every now and then, just like tell what I'm doing. One thing to note, if you play in the default controller settings, it really doesn't even tell you on the controls, but if you hold right bumper, it actually raises the front of your ghost. And I don't know what it is for other controller layouts. I think for bumper jumper, it's left bumper, I think, maybe. I'm not sure. Default, it's right bumper. It's always right bumper. So let's get back into this game. So I always use right bumper for some jumps. And this is one of the jumps coming up here. This one. I hold right bumper the last second, and it makes the jump so much easier. I've never actually flipped when I held right bumper. And here too. And what I want to do here is kind of avoid the grunts, because the grunts will make you flip like that. And like that. Wow, that was actually a really good example. But yeah, avoid the grunts at all costs. Try not to run them over. Even though it's really tempting, do not run them over. And on this jump's really annoying. You kind of lose all your momentum here. And don't hold right bumper for this one too. Just go for it. Like so. And just constantly drive through. Try to avoid hitting the walls. Once you hit the walls, you kind of just spin out of control. Yeah, there's really not much to talk about here. Here's hold right bumper again. There we go. And don't hold right bumper here. And kind of like land on the angle, like so. That one's kind of hard to show off, but you gotta have to land at a really awkward angle as you're flying through the air. I think I may have gotten a checkpoint there. We'll find out. Yeah, no, it didn't. But yeah, just lower your bumper here. And when you get off this jump, you have to land at this kind of angle, like that actually, where your left wing is kind of towards the ground. Oh, that was really bad. That kind of landed in a spot I did not want to land. And here, go right, but I was kind of late, so I'm going left. Going right's a bit faster, but not by much. And be careful about driving here. You might hit that pillar. Hitting that pillar is really annoying.
War's not going to last much
This part
longer.
falls again. Landed another weird angle where your left wing is kind of towards the ground. And this part, this part's really awkward. Sometimes it's like 50-50. I mean, excuse me, but it's 50-50 whether you'll flip or whether you'll not flip. Very annoying and very awkward. So we'll see here. I kind of hold right bumper and I kind of pulse my left trigger. I flipped. Anyways, you kind of need your ghost to finish this part. Like here, I'll just show it off. Yay! Yeah. And the problem with that part is you don't even get a checkpoint. Like, yeah. The checkpoints during this ghost part are all based on time. There's no combat checkpoints or anything. It's whether or not you're in or it's like whether you're there or not. So they're all kind of triggered based. And I think you get 3 checkpoints during this entire part, 2 or 3, and it's just dumb. I don't get it. You really should get more checkpoints, but you know, 343 is cool. So let's try showing this off again. I usually also kind of go off the right side too. Yeah, there we go. 50-50. And that's it for Forerunner. Awful mission, to be honest. It's pretty easy to get a good time. A really good time for this mission would be like an 11:30 or about 11:30. That's a pretty good time for this mission. Just because it's all based on RNG, and unless you feel like grinding out all the RNG, it's a pretty bad mission. But that's it for Forerunner. Next mission is Infinity, and oh boy, that mission is a thing.